Oh, so it is Chicago Marathon weekend. It's Friday and I need to head to the train station. So I'm gonna finish packing up, grab Kim, and we'll be on our way to the Amtrak. And we'll pick up and talk more then. All right, I can feel the excitement already. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time coming. Super excited for the trip. All right, let's go. It was only a 30-minute car ride from home into East Lansing. We proceeded to board the Amtrak, headed for Union Station. We did upgrade to ride in business class because both Kim and I really wanted to have the extra room and just to relax and let Amtrak do the driving for us. Along the way, we made several stops, including Battle Creek, Kalamazoo, and New Buffalo. About 3 hours and 45 minutes into the trip, we started to see the Chicago skyline. After arriving in Union Station, we took just a few minutes to look around. I snapped a number of different photos. It's just an incredible train station to see in person. Then we made our way to the Hyatt Regency located on Wacker Drive. The Hyatt did not disappoint. The room was excellent. And we were on the 32nd floor, so we had quite a view. The only amenity that I wish the room would have had that it didn't was a microwave. But we did have a refrigerator to be able to keep our waters cold and any leftovers that we might have for future meals. After getting settled into the room, I made my way down and headed to the Expo. It was only about a 5-minute walk from my hotel to the bus stop that I needed, where I boarded bus number 3, headed south to the McCormick Place. It was located approximately 3 miles from where I was staying. Oh goodness, so we made it down to the Expo. I gotta head over and pick up my bib, which I think is at the very end. So I gotta walk through the Expo to get there. Lots of photo ops.
The merchandise?
So you got through that line.
Thank you.
It'll be my first return this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited and anxious and everything.
Yeah.
Enjoy your race.
Thank you. You too. Good luck.
What time are you trying to target?
I don't really have a specific time. That's for sure. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. What time are you going out? What time do you?
I'm the L Corral. I'm trying the 4:45 to 5.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the last part is always the hardest.
Yeah.
Last 3 miles is like.
Oh, you'll do awesome. All right. But hey,
Thank
nice.
you. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, there's so many booths here. So I'm going to try to be somewhat, I don't know, organized about this. Start at one end, kind of work my way through. I love looking at all the different things that they have, all the different products. So let's check it out. Nike is the official sponsor for the Chicago Marathon, which made their booth extremely popular. Everyone seemed to be stopping by to pick up their jacket, shirt, pants, pretty much anything that said Chicago Marathon on it. And you could spend hours checking out all of the different booths. They had a number of presentations going on from experts, professionals who have run the marathon in the past, who shared their tips and tricks to making it a successful marathon for all of us. I do love Cliff Bars, and I'll be enjoying one of those come race morning. So, tell me about I think that's just an awesome story.
Yes, Vander Jacket is based in Colorado. The designer is my wife, Sarah Vandernoot, and she is an avid marathon runner herself, and therefore she designs her jackets to be very functional for runners. There's a watch hole as well as a thumb holes, really nice blue pockets in the back and the front. 365 degrees of reflective, and they're very functional, but more what people love about them is that they're beautiful and different.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. They caught my attention when I was walking by. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. You guys have a good show.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
In addition to all of the great merchandise and gear that's available for purchase, you have the opportunity to register with a PACE team. Now, if that's something that you're interested in or that's your intent, they do ask that you register at the Expo. And if you do, they'll give you a bib that you can attach to the back of your shirt or singlet that identifies which PACE group that you're running with. And there's plenty of different time slots that you can choose from. They go in 5-minute increments, and there's plenty of pacers located within each corral.
Now I do things like that. The city of Chicago is definitely waking up on marathon weekend. I'm on my way down to Grant Park to find the start line and the finish line, coincidentally. The starts and finishes both in Grant Park. Oh, it's a beautiful morning, a bit chilly. We're hoping for the same kind of weather tomorrow. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit right now in the downtown area. Starting to hustle and bustle. A lot of runners out getting their shakeout running this morning. It's absolutely a fantastic day to do it. And I wish everybody who's running this marathon or any race, whatever race you might be running, good luck this weekend. I am on my way down. I'm going to find that start line, reduce a little bit of my anxiety for the morning, because tomorrow morning this time, we'll be well into the marathon. So, all right, let's check it out and see what we can find.
I took my time making my way down Michigan Avenue, stopping at plenty of different attractions and sights to see along the way. I'm definitely impressed with all of the food trucks. Who doesn't love to eat? At Millennium Park, they had a number of different attractions there as well that caught my attention. I also stopped by for a few seconds at the Bean.
So, kind of a bummer, the Bean is under construction. I wanted to go up and check that out, get a little closer look at it, but unfortunately it's all fenced off. So, I'm not going to be able to do that today, but that's okay. There's plenty of other things to see and do here in Chicago for sure.
After leaving Millennium Park, headed towards that start line that I had set out to look for, I started to get a little bit more excited. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. You could see the sun shining. It was still pretty early in the morning, roughly about 9 a.m., and I started to come across big groups of runners out doing their shakeout run. Now, this was from Marathon Tours that's running by me now, and they just looked like they were having so much fun.
Oh boy, so I'm glad I found it in the daylight, because I'm supposed to go in at gate 2 off Van Buren, and I walked right by it because Van Buren that sign is kind of hidden right over there. So I missed it walking through the first time. So, fortunately, coming back this way, I was able to see it, and gate 2 should be right up here. This is what it looks like the day before a major marathon. A lot of nervous energy, and we still got a ways to go. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see how the gates are and all the fences that they have up. Pretty cool. It's getting pretty damned exciting, I have to tell you. I'm getting excited. I was excited last night, I'll be honest. I didn't really sleep much. Oh boy. There's a reason why Kim calls me wrong way, Tim. That actually was gate 3. And I need to be in gate 2. So I'm coming up on gate 2 right now, which works out actually a little better because it's slightly closer, and I've got some other landmarks. I'm still off Van Buren, but now I'm directly in line with Van Buren, so that's pretty awesome. And I've got the little parking entrance over there, so I've got some good landmarks to find in the morning. But better than that, I'm going to turn this around because it looks like a couple giant candlesticks here. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see. I ought to be able to find that even in the dark. Oh goodness.
Hi, Dad.
Howdy, howdy.
You found the beam. You found the beam. Once I'd found the start line at Grant Park, and I was feeling pretty comfortable that I knew where I was going to have to go the next morning, I met up with my family at the beam. It's an iconic symbol there in Chicago, and it was easy for everyone to find and to locate. We did take a little bit of time to check out Millennium Park and some of the attractions that were available for us to see there. It was so much fun to be there with my kids and Kim and just really enjoy some of the sights of Chicago. We also stopped by the Institute of Art, and what a fantastic place to spend the afternoon. It was really enjoyable to check out all of the different artworks that were available. It was huge. I had no idea that it was as big as it was, and all of the different things that were there for us to see and do. It was just fantastic. I highly recommend it if you have the opportunity to go. So a big thank you to everyone who suggested this as a must-see if you're in Chicago. There are plenty of other great suggestions that you guys had, but we're going to have to put a pin in those for next year's Chicago Marathon, and I think I'll definitely be back again in the future. After leaving the museum, we made our way across town. To do that, we had to jump on a metro train because we had reservations for dinner. It took us about 45 minutes to get to the restaurant where we had reservations. It was a nice walk as well as train ride combination. We got to see parts of Chicago that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to enjoy, and it was worth every minute of the trip. Of course, you have to get Chicago-style pizza when you're in Chicago, so that's exactly what Kim and I did, and we enjoyed it. It was some of the best pizza that I'd ever had. The pizza was great, but the company was even better. It was so nice to relax and enjoy a great meal with Kim, my kids, and their spouses. Right after we left the restaurant, we went directly back to the hotel where I laid out my race kit for the morning that included an Adidas run hat, the Saucony singlet, compression arm sleeves. I pinned on my bib, made sure the GoPro was ready, had my heart rate monitor, flip belt, rabbit half tights, and Martin gels, and I wore the Nike Alphafly original version shoes on marathon morning. The last thing I did right before I went to bed was to pack my gear check bag that included the Hoka Gaviota 5s, as well as a jacket and some pants. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on race morning.